Lucas, do you remember where we are? Remember?
Well, I can tell this is Squall's bedroom, but...
You can tell, yeah, because it's got a fucking sword in here. It's like, yeah! Do you remember what happened?
Oh, yeah, we were talking about, like, Norg or whatever his name is.
Who the fuck is Norg, yeah. And we're in the middle of the ocean in our garden, which we don't know how to steer, but did avoid some missiles in a super cool cutscene. And we just finished playing a whole bunch of cards. We got the Quistis card.
Oh, shit, and half of our team is dead.
Yeah.
There's that.
So, and I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, we have to go to the main hall, which we avoided in our last session because we were playing cards. Right. So I think if we go to this main section now, we get like just a cutscene of like, oh, Squall, go here. There's Dr. Kadowski, look, she's doing good. Do you want to play cards? Where did Headmaster Sid go? So I believe there'll be a cutscene in here.
Did that say go to the infirmary?
No, it says tell Sid to go to the infirmary. So, yeah, just like I thought, immediately story's happening. The guard master, we see you in the master's room right now.
Oh, shit.
Take the elevator, you have permission. Okay. Whoa. Whoa.
We're going down there on our own as well.
Hell yeah. It's alright with Squall, are we? It's badass. Ugh. Automatically.
Okay. It's kind of weird that nobody knows this place existed.
Yeah. Then again, no one knew this place flies.
That is also true.
Oh. Yeah!
Oh, so shit's going down then.
Yeah. Hey, you're here. I love Zell's like walk animation of like, yo, what's up? Okay, now because I saw you guys.
Fucking hell.
Greedy son of a bitch.
Moonwalking onto screen.
So seeds were brought up for the future, and that's what the future is. So we're actually going to get some story shit explained to us now. Because Lucas, we need to discover who the hell Norg is.
Yeah, I guess like these weird guys have something to do with it as well.
Yes. Money grubbing son of a bitch. Oh man. You know it's rough as well when Robin Williams starts swearing. When Robin Williams is angry, shit, it's like he's got a reason to be angry. So before that though, we need to make sure all our shit's junctioned. Yeah, we have. And I want to say we're looking pretty strong. Look at Quistis' fucking vitality.
The meltdown vitality. God, I'm having a meltdown saying that.
It's great, isn't it? And there is like one hidden spell that's better than everything. And I believe it's the spell you get when you fight the final level boss, Apocalypse, which gives you 255 in every stat, but you can't get it anywhere except the final fight with her. So
it's always really weird to me where there's rewards in Final Fantasy games for beating the final bosses and the secret bosses. It's like, yeah, but I've beaten everything now. What am I going to use this super weapon for?
Go fight Ultima Weapon, the hardest enemy in the game, and it gives you the best weapon, but you've already beaten Ultima Weapon, so there's nothing worth fighting. Yeah. That's just Final Fantasy, though.
It is, yeah, it is. It would make sense if there was a new game plus or something. But there never is. It's weird.
And that's why I prefer the optional super boss. That is tougher than the final boss, but you can fight it before the final boss.
Yeah, yeah.
Just to make like the final fight like a cakewalk. It's like your reward of like you get to stomp the final boss. Just. Mm-hmm. So here we go. So yeah, we're the Caesar return. Master Norg has been waiting for us.
I never like it when somebody's name is fully capitalized. That's not a good sign.
You know they're a villain when your name's fully capitalized. Yeah. So whenever Master Norg calls you, be sure to be there within 3 seconds. Like, fucking hell. So look at this fat piece of shit.
What the...
Lucas, we're in a Final Fantasy game.
What's this fucking Play-Doh, man?
Yeah. He's not human. We don't know anything about him. So they don't know anything about him, but they know he runs the garden.
He's just called Norg and he runs it.
And then it's like, Lucas, you want to have a go at pronouncing that?
Fushifuru.
So I was like, I read it as like that noise.
Like, that is definitely what it is, but I thought you meant, like, try to pronounce it as an actual word.
Yeah, I gave it as, like, the fat person noise. Like, the
yeah.
Like when they've got, like, the old jowl wobble going on. Give me your report on the sorcerer.
He's defo got some jowl wobble going on.
He's got mega jowls. Look at him. Answer him quickly, be concise. Shit got real. We failed.
So, we got this guy who was called Irvine, and he's a total bitch, right? Okay.
Right. Absolutely revoke his seed status. After Irving, there we go. After Irvine joined our party. Arr. You were fooled. I like how none of us know what's going on. I love that our characters are in the exact same. But like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah. Explain to them.
It's great,
explaining it? Is he talking to himself?
He's talking to these dudes who were just off camera. Master Norg has known about the Alliance. So he's like a secret, like literally underground guy who knows everything.
So they were actually working with the sorceress until we tried to assassinate her.
Yeah. Also, as well, he's secretly in charge the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you love that in video games, where a character who's never introduced comes out and says, I'm the actual real boss?
Oh, God.
It's like the most flaccid feeling ever, isn't it? Where just
I've been the antagonist all along.
You just never knew it.
That's great, thanks.
It's the worst trope. Because like,
it really is.
It's because, well, fucking morons think it's an amazing... Like, morons watch that and go...
Because they think it's a twist, but it's not a twist. It's just...
bad storytelling.
It's just adding an antagonist right at the end of your story.
It's only ever worked in, like, one modern film, to my memory, and that's when Thanos is introduced. And that's because Thanos, they do it once, but then they give him, like, an entire, like, 10-movie arc.
Well, that's the thing is... Like, that's not a plot twist, that's a tease.
Yeah, but it only works in that one
actually,
movie.
There was a lot more going on than you realised.
Yeah, like in Avengers it works when it's like, oh, secretly Thanos was behind it all along, because then it gets explored in a later movie.
Mm-hmm.
Then you think of stuff like, what was it, Justice League? It was actually, no, it was Darkseid all along. And it has like a 1-second tease.
I mean, I was about to say we'll see where that goes, but we literally won't see where that goes.
Nope. So he's just giving, like, here's some backstory and everything, and Squall's like, I could not give less of a fuck.
Yeah.
So we have to show balance. Offer the seed's head on a silver platter and pretend we obey the sword. So they want to sell us the fuck out to keep on Idia's good side.
So then, obviously, betray her further down the line. He's more just pissed off that we pissed her off already.
Yeah. And Squall's like, I don't listen to you. You lost to the sorceress. Well, we didn't lose to her. She just kills in a cutscene. Yeah. It's very different.
We actually beat her in the fight.
Yeah. Oh, they're running away. They're scared. That idiot Sid dispatched Seed to kill the sorceress. If you fail, this garden will be done for. My garden. So that's the thing. It's like, it's my garden. And we're like, who are you? I love those, like, oh, what a villain. What a villain. This is my garden. He's like, don't worry though, Lucas. This is not
what's going on.
This is not going to be a plot line that we have to explore for very long, because guess what's about to happen? And
wait, hang on.
There's the big twist.
So, Sid's with the sorceress?
Sid is her husband.
Okay, but he wants to get her assassinated.
Yeah. The headmaster and Idia are married. So that's the only important thing in this entire conversation.
Right, yeah.
Sid and Idia trying to take the garden away from me. And Squall.
Oh, God.
Oh, Squall, look out! Rawr! Fight this giant robot alien! We got this. Dun, dun. And it's actually a battle mechanic we've not seen in this game yet, but it's popular in Final Fantasy. Where it is Norg. Blue, yellow, red. Lots of magic when red. As long as that covers. I wish he didn't explain it. I wish it was you have to figure it out on your own. So you attack those things to make him do spells. Because like, if he does blue, it does like something else. I think blue is healing magic on him, yellow is support magic, and red is attacking magic. But
I mean, I wouldn't mind it if it did something along the lines of let the lights build up to red, attack you, and then they make a comment of maybe red means that he's going to attack.
All you do is you just
when
hit
they straight away just tell you.
Yeah, so make sure you just hit it whenever it turns red.
Right.
So that's the thing, he explains it straight away. It's like, God damn it. Ting!
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded if, as I say, like maybe they attacked a few times, and then Squall makes a comment of like, "Oh, how are we meant to stop it? Is it something to do with these lights? Something a bit more along those lines."
Yeah, he just tells you straight away how it all works.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love this song.
It's like he made the mistake of just monologuing, Karl.
You know what? Fuck this. Let's just get some GFs on go. We've not used GFs in a while, have we?
We haven't.
There we go. And then Zapdos or Frostlass. Oh, fuck it.
Yeah, Frostlass. Why not?
It's gotta be. You know what? My GF can take the hit for me. Yeah, silent voice. Wow. God, I love summons. What's your favourite summon?
Wish they wouldn't take this long every time, but
it's worth it if they take this long if they do good damage. The problem is in this game, leveling up your summons is completely pointless when Squall can do 9999 damage with a 16 hit limit break. But I just thought if we could attack everything and maybe get silence off on him. No, he can't be silenced. He's a robot. Because you do have like the ability to boost their damage. But because they can only do a maximum of 19999, which is pretty good, but later in the game when every other character has the ability to hit multiple times.
Yeah, it just kind of doesn't make much sense when it takes this long to get less damage done.
Yeah, it's why. But you get to see the cutscene, and it's why I like.
You do
Final
get to see this.
Final Fantasy X's version is better, where your summons are like they're a unit. They become a member of your party, and they have their own skills, and they can break the damage limit as well. And they have like unique abilities. Look at that, Norg Pod, left orb, right orb.
As much as I don't think it's the best Final Fantasy game by a long shot, I actually really like the one in Final Fantasy 13, where it's the two women that turn into a fucking motorbike. It's like, yeah, okay, you go, Snow.
You get the good ones in like Final Fantasy VII Remake as well, but it's more frustrating in Final Fantasy VII Remake because you can only use the summons in very specific battles.
Like boss battles and stuff.
Yeah, and that's the problem with it. So now we've unleashed his pod, we can draw. So, oh yeah, look, Leviathan. Gimme, I want fucking Leviathan. Speaking of...
just get a new summon off him.
Yeah,
cool.
And the thing is, if you tried to absorb him from the pod and thought, oh yeah, okay, well, he hasn't got anything, you could miss Leviathan until the end of the game. So now we've got him, he can do no damage, so fuck it, Norg. You are all mine. Oh, it's time. Oh, it's work, Norg. Ting. Okay. Cast Blizzard all you want, mate.
He's the Garden Master and he's not even using high-level spells.
No. Oh no, 377 damage. However will I make up for that? Oh.
Yeah, that's really not much of a threat when we are doing more damage than that. We have 3,000 HP each.
Yeah, we're doing double damage. So this battle is essentially just to get some story and to get Leviathan. Who's not the best summon, but it's always worth having more like giant monsters to help you out.
Well,
I almost feel bad for him.
More GFs means more things that we can...
yeah. Oh god, that was a pretty decent attack though.
More junction abilities, Karl.
We should probably get rid of one of these though, because he might start casting like double spells. There we go. I just don't want to like have him two. Oh
can
god,
you do
Quistis.
Like Jewel or Renzokuken on the little orbs?
You can, but it does no damage. Like, they've got like an absolute maximum recovery. I'm having none of that. Fuck you. No. I'm just going to be a prick. How about you fuck off with that protect bullshit? Ting! Because he thought, I'm going to be smart, I'm going to protect my belly, and then Zell comes in and starts working the body.
Oh, God,
the Quistis goes for the shaft. Boop. I don't like his fingers, though.
No, I really find them comfortable.
I don't like creatures that have like really long, awkward fingers. Oh shit, no. I don't want to attack this. I want to attack
solid finger stack on the go.
Get him. That's a Quistis. Oh my god, Quistis!
Oh my god.
Squall. Okay, finish it, Squall. Surely. Norg hasn't got that much health.
He's taken a right amount of damage.
He is. But as well, I can't steal from him. So I'm going to wait, because hopefully he's got some decent stuff. I will get some life, though. You know what? While we're waiting, get some life. Life's a pretty good spell.
Okay. So what are you waiting for him to do?
I'm waiting for Squall to be able to steal his item. It's saying couldn't steal, which means he has an item, but I can't steal it because he's... Oh no, damn, he's dead.
Maybe we just get it at the end of the battle?
No, it's like they all have a chance to drop an item and steal items. It's not a big deal. Yeah. We can get them at the end of the game. Because when it says couldn't steal... So Lucas Pokemon, I'm guessing Gyarados.
Yeah, I think that looks like a Gyarados.
The fuck else we're going to call it. And is Gyarados, is it just Gary and then DOS?
It's GY.
Oh, is it? Okay. Can we call it Gyarados?
If you want to call it like Gary DOS,
no,
like Gary
I always call my Gyarados. So it's GA and then R. Yeah. DOS.
Let me double check this.
Double check now. I just like.
I think it's like GYARA, if I'm not wrong.
Have a look then. Just double check before someone in comments gives us. Someone in comments going to give some guff otherwise.
Yeah, because I don't want to incorrectly spell it because we can't change that shit.
That doesn't look right either. You can change its name if you want. It just does that.
Yeah, I was right. So GYARADOS.
Okay. I still like calling Gyarados just Gary.
Just Gary.
Just Gary. Gary the Gyarados. What happened to the master? He got fucking wrecked. That's what happened. And then Squall's like, forget it.
The Squall just turns around. I am your master now.
Yeah, there's no point talking about it. This is crazy. I don't know what's going on anymore. Yeah, do you know what's happening? Final Fantasy plot's happening. Let's go talk to the headmaster.
I'm presuming this is when the game starts just going off the rails.
Of course it does, Luke. It's a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
Like I said, the only important thing he dropped is that Idea and Sid used to be married. It's the only.
At least, though, this game waits until Disc 2 to get weird with it, because, a game that I was talking about earlier, Final Fantasy 13.
Oh, yeah.
And it opens up like, oh yeah, and then the Falsi and the Lucy, and they are at war, and it's like, hang on, you're talking as if you've already let me know what these things are?
Yeah, I hate that game just because from moment one, it's like, I do not give a fuck at all.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But it's just very bizarre that it acts as if we know the lore of that world at the very beginning of the game.
It also acts as well like you care.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I find most distasteful, that it thinks that I give a fuck, because I don't. I really... Oh my god, look at all the shit I can get. That's what pisses me off most about Final Fantasy 13. It acts like its story is one, good, and two, something you care about. So I don't.
It acts as well like its characters are very well written.
They're not. The characters in that game, they get 3 games and they're still some of the worst written Final Fantasy characters ever.
Mm.
Like Minwu from Final Fantasy 2 has a better arc than Lightning does.
Well, and then
so we want to go see the headmaster.
Like I've spoken to a few people about this in the past. Of like, well, Lightning after the first game, well, even in the first game, she's not great, but after the first game, they write her so that she literally has no personality anymore.
Because she's supposed to be a female like, Cloud. And the thing is, Cloud has personality.
But like, it's as if like she's like been revived by the gods or something like that. I can't quite remember what it was, but it's like the gods have taken away her personality and she's just like a vessel at this point. And I go, but that's awful writing. She doesn't have a personality anymore. It's like, yeah, but she doesn't have a personality because of this. And I'm like, yeah, but they chose to write the fact that she had no personality. That's bad writing.
Yeah, they just didn't want to make her an interesting character. It's like I said, like the character in the original Final Fantasy, like Minwu, has a better arc. Or Joseph, who you have in your party for, I want to say, like an hour.
Oh, God.
And then he's in like an extra bit of the game they release after the fact, where he's like, he fights his way through hell out of just sheer anger at being killed. Like, he's like, that's one of the most legendary moments in a Final Fantasy game. Who's this dickhead? This breeze is perfect.
I mean, I will say, like, the first cast is at least better than when they go, oh, would you rather play as the little sister of Lightning and some annoying guy called Noel, who you've never met in the first game?
Oh, God.
No!
I mean, Final Fantasy 2, you have Joseph, where you're in a cave and there's a rock. He's like the monk, so he's like the hand-to-hand fighter. And
right, yeah.
what happens is you're a big giant boulder comes to get you, and Joseph just goes, "Don't worry, I can take it," and stands in the way and stops it with his bare hands. And that's how he dies. That game's great because you lose like 4 members of your party throughout the story, and then there's like an extra bit of like early DLC, where I think it's like the Game Boy Advance version. They tell you what happens to them all because they all team up in hell.
Oh my god.
And fight their way out of hell. Oh, you can't go outside. Damn it. Where's Sid then? Infirmary, duh.
Yeah.
Kadowski told us that he was going to go
there.
there. So he presumably went to the infirmary. He went to his office thinking he'd be there.
It's on the left.
Is it? Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, infirmary's over on the left-hand side.
So I fucking adore that moment. It's great when you do that DLC as well, where it's like Minwoo, Joseph, Richard. I forget who the other one is, but you have like the cowardly king who ran away and he wants to get his honor back. Where's Sid? Oh yeah, I do. So he's in here.
Ah, cool.
It's very important.
But yeah, like the one game the one thing about the 13 trilogy I don't mind is like in Lightning Returns, it's just like battle fashion simulator, and I'm down for the battle system in that game. That's like the one thing that redeemed Lightning Returns.
It was, but it's like I forget who it is who did that, but the guy who made it is obsessed with the idea of dress spheres because he just wants to dress up his fucking waifus. And it's like, for fuck's sake. And I think as well, he's the guy who did that is the same guy who said in response to Lightning, it's like, Lightning is the first strong female character that Final Fantasy has ever had. And it's like, you helped make Tifa and Yuna.
Yeah.
Way to shit on your literal own creation, fucking. So I want to know, Lucas, what do you want to know about Norg, his wife, the meaning of seed, or what to do next?
I want to know about his fucking wife.
Yeah, man. Please tell me I've heard she's your wife. You're quite right. She had been a sorceress since childhood. I married her knowing that. She was a devil in the sack.
Yeah.
One day she began talking about building a garden and train seed. I'm obsessed with that plan. I was going to conserve seed's goal. They one day might fight a deer. She said it'd never happen. Haha. What should we talk about? What else?
I'm very confused. Why did he sign off on the plan to assassinate her then?
You find out later, but she gets taken over by an ancient sorceress from time.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, and it's like, Lucas, a Final Fantasy plot happens. What about Master Norg?
Yeah.
Who the hell's Norg? So he's from the Shumi tribe, a black sheep of the tribe. We met when I was running around trying to find funds to build a garden. He became interested in building the garden and we hit it off. Thanks to his funding, it was completed. And dispatching seeds around the world means supplying them. So do you know what we'd be getting our wages?
Yeah.
Norg was the one paying them and we just killed him.
Oh, so we don't get paid anymore?
No, because we still have, like, all the coffers filled.
Right, yeah.
But he was the one paying our wages.
I do wonder what it's like that when he's like, okay, I'll fund the build of this garden, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll completely fund it myself. I've got one condition though. I want to live in the basement in a giant robot pod.
Yeah. Also, as well, I never know. Squall's like, I never know anything. So Seed will defeat the sorceress, and the garden will trade Seed members. And all the missions around the world are training for the final battle against the sorceress. Now the sorceress has become a major threat, our true mission has begun. So essentially, we're trained for this one purpose of killing the sorceress. And I guess I want to make a report now. Oh, it's not necessary. I can guess. Norg is no longer here. So I guess, what do we do now? We can get things back to the way they were. I don't think anything's ever going to be back to the way it was. Oh, I forgot as well.
Are you injured again? Wow.
I forgot. So I think we've got everything we need now.
Okay.
So if we do this... we should... No, we can't. Damn it. You can't challenge the cards yet. Because Sid has the Idea card.
Ah, right.
And I was thinking if we can challenge... that's why every opportunity we've had to talk to him, I've tried to challenge cards. Because you can get that card off him, and I was wondering if we could battle him before you find that out. So you're like, why the fuck does he have the Idea card? Because isn't that great that he's got a card with his wife's face on it? That's a pretty good card. What's up, Zoo?